First of all, Albert, you are doing a tremendous job. I just want you to know. How about a big hand for Albert? I'm a big fan of Albert. I just wanted to throw that out there. We want to welcome you back here to the MWO Studio. This is obviously a very historic day for our organization. But when you talk about history, you got to talk about Trigger Slam. Trigger Slam is coming up on October the 27th from the Richfield Road Church. We certainly hope that you make your plans to be a part of that because we've already heard two big main events, right? We got, Rick Caurdiea, assuming he is successful here today. He defends the title against Alex Crow. Yeah. And then that huge 8-man tag team match, the one that I'm looking forward to, the Disciples of Darkness against Blackwell, Leedy, Campbell, and Dean. So that's going to be an incredible match. Well, today, look, we all love BAM, right? We have a lot of BAM fans here. Yeah. The Great Lakes champion, Bam Grizzly. We love BAM. You like BAM? Look at that shirt. Yes, you do. Yeah. We like BAM too. Unfortunately, BAM was supposed to be here today. He is unable to participate. But that's not to say that he will not be at Trigger Slam. He is scheduled to defend his Great Lakes Championship at Trigger Slam on October the 27th. Oh, yeah. We need to figure out who he is going to defend that title against. So, right now, we're going to have ourselves a three-way, a triple threat match. Oh, yeah. And the winner of the next match is going to challenge BAM at Trigger Slam for the Great Lakes Championship. Does that sound good to you, Albert? You know what sounds even better is this is going to sound really awesome. I'm kicking Oscar Hosky out on the commentary table for this match, and I'm going to call it with you, Jordan. Yes. Look how excited he is, Albert. Don't you get excited?
I was for a second when you said Oscar was leaving, but less excited. Well, we can pretend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next match is a triple threat match scheduled for
How are you?
one fall.
Oh, I'm great. This is going to be fun. Triple threat match. The winner goes on to face Bam Grizzly for the Great Lakes title.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I will not say that you have not made a great match.
I don't know why you sound so surprised.
Go ahead, Albert. Oh, that was really well timed. Well, we already know who's going to win.
Well, we got one guy out here.
And then
6 feet, 180 pounds, main attraction, J.J. Hughes.
J.J. Hughes taking a sign away from a fan. I don't know what that sign says, but I'm sure it's a lie.
Well, I'm here to tell you, there's something that seems to be missing from the camp there of the main attraction. Mr. Positive.
That is, of course, bringing up horrible memories. Mr. Positive now gone.
It turned out to be a good day for me.
Well, that remains to be seen. And I actually took the time to speak with Hughes and Cruz before tonight's show, and let's say they're still on the same page, even without Mr. Positive.
Oh, well, misery loves company, I'm told.
Well, they're friends.
And his first opponent.
If I had a consistent commentary partner, I might have friends.
I am the package Andrew Steele, and
This just leads to my conspiracy theory, and I don't know if you've been paying attention or not. I'll let Albert finish. I, Jason Klaus, am 100% convinced that that's that's Alex Steele. You may say that. Yeah, well, Albert could lie. I have not seen them together. I'm convinced that this is a gigantic conspiracy theory by Alex Steele to carry 2 championships at once. I have not. Well, I've seen video footage, but that could be easily doctored. Yeah, I was not there. I only saw it on video.
Competitor for this match.
Oh, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon about J.J. Hughes walking out of here with an easy win.
Representing the Gingerbread, weighing in a wretched 273 pounds, Dirty Jacob Broad.
No, not at all, not at all. And can I tell you a fun fact before we begin? I'm an honorary member of the Gingerverse. Indeed. Well, no, you couldn't join. Hey, it's a brand new day, you know. Jacob Braun's in the ring. How can I not be in a good mood? See, even you're not sure.
Jacob Braun, former MWO champion.
Absolutely.
Andrew Steele's a former MWO champion.
Heavyweight champion?
Yeah.
That I did not know.
I'll have you know, he actually pinned me for that title at Christmas Clash many moons ago. So that's how you ring a bell here in the Michigan Wrestling Organization.
Don't look at me. Oski Husky's been in charge of ringing the bell all night. Also, just so you know, that hammer was in John Campbell's mouth earlier.
Well, it could be worse places.
That's fair.
Jessica Monroe's not here today, so, you know. Well, it looks like Hughes is going to let Braun and Steele start this thing off.
Well, J.J. Hughes is a very intelligent young man.
Is he?
Yes, he knows that if Jacob Braun and Andrew Steele, as you call him, hurt themselves early, then he can swoop in, hit a couple Vapor Bag cutters, and punch his ticket straight to Tricker Slam.
Well, this is going to be tremendous, absolutely tremendous. I'm looking forward to this, actually. You know, you got three of the top superstars here in the Michigan Wrestling Organization. One of them is going to earn a title shot at Tricker Slam on October the 27th. Richfield Road Church, during one of our favorite venues.
Oh, I love the Richfield Road Church. It's such a warm welcome when we get there.
Oh, nice headlock kick over there by Dirty.
That is what he's calling himself now. Oh, there's those beautiful long legs making it to the ropes.
Great repositioning. That guy, you know, Jacob Braun, see what you want. He's unorthodox. He's confident, he's cocky. But the guy knows his stuff.
Oh.
I've been in the ring with him. He is no slouch.
Absolutely. If there's a guy who knows his way around the ring, if he knows his opponents in and out, it's Jacob Braun. He has that innate ability to just retain information on individuals that he has to have a match with.
Now you see a little bit of jaw jack. Nice close on Steele.
Absolutely. Steel Brother is fired up, looking for a big scoop slam. Plants down J.J. Hughes, center of the ring, and well, we saw these elbows earlier tonight from the brother. I use air quotes when I say brother. Indeed, the Big Daddy Penguin himself. Well, Braun saw his opportunity and he struck. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better.
Jacob Braun now is in firm control of this thing. Russian leg sweep, beautifully executed.
Jacob Braun in firm control, and well, now that we can hear you a little bit better. Don't worry, we can still hear you, but now we can hear you much better.
Well, listen, I blame Hosky. You know, he was the last one here.
I also blame Hosky, so I'm glad that you and I agree on something.
Well, you listen, there's been a full moon this week, you know, leading up to this day. Nothing is out of question, you know what I mean?
It wouldn't be the opening of a studio without something going on. And if it's a little mic trouble, then I think we got off easy.
Listen, yeah, if that's the worst thing that happens, we're doing okay. Right now, Jacob Braun, beautiful belly-to-back suplex.
Power from Braun there, and showing off a little bit. The Adonis of the MWO, if you would.
The package now coming back into to the MWO after a lengthy hiatus. Oh, beautiful backbreaker there.
Indeed, and Hughes and Braun are doing their best to show up each other, and Hughes looks great.
The main attraction.
JJ looks like he's been hitting the gym, and I'd like to take a moment. JJ Hughes' adorable daughter just had cataract surgery, and she's doing great.
I'm glad to hear that. Certainly am happy to hear that.
What happened when you inject? Inject? I'm all natural.
Well,
he just struck a chord.
Well, let's. I cannot administer those sort of tests here. I don't know if you do.
Well, listen. I have firmly believed that Jacob Braun is naturally trained. I have no reason to believe that he's not.
I also believe that. Speaking of Jacob Braun, he's heard enough and getting involved. Important to note that Jacob Braun's knee pads are on, contractually obligated to wear those knee pads. The strongest knees in professional wrestling, he can shatter solid steel when they're uncovered.
Well, right now, they're looking to... Oh, my goodness!
Talk about shattering steel. I think the ring just imploded a little bit from that suplex.
Lateral press by Hughes, and Braun takes exception to it.
Absolutely, and
You got to believe that it's only a matter of time before Braun and Hughes may have to get, it's going to be between these two, I think.
yeah, well, at the rate it's been going, oh my goodness! And like I said, those devastating knees.
I felt those knees, and they are no good, man.
Indubitably.
Look at that, right across the throat by J.J. Hughes.
Well, I think that might have been a pin attempt, but he just wasn't in appropriate position.
Well, listen, our senior referee, Orville Hewson, is a sign of this for good reason.
And JJ looking to fly.
Oh, beautiful.
Big
drop
single
kick.
leg missile drop kick. It looked like he caught Steele right across the chin, too.
Package is not moving very much.
No,
Obviously,
not at all.
the bad way here.
He has had zero reprieve in this match. It has been all... It's weird to say it's been all Hughes and Braun in a triple threat match, but they have
big
been
head
wailing on Steele.
Yeah, I guess it's a bad day to be the package Andrew Steele.
Indubitably.
Lateral press, hooks the leg by Braun. Hughes pulls him up. Here we go.
Well, you mentioned it was coming, and it looks like it's about to break down right now.
We got problems.
I'm supposed to win.
Well, a couple of shoves by these men, and it looks like the camaraderie is coming to an end here.
Well, I'm just throwing it out there. I would like to see these two go one-on-one.
That would be a tremendous match. Oh, double spear! The package Andrew Steele just exploded with a double spear on Hughes and Braun.
Goodness gracious, double spear, and I believe we called that in tandem as well. Lots of doubles going on. And now you have to assume that the first person to get to their feet.
They're going to be in the driver's seat.
Oh, absolutely. And if they can get up quick enough, that's an easy win, I would say. It looks like it might be Steele to his feet first. Braun only moments behind.
Andrew Steele, you can tell he's trying to get his feet back under him.
Absolutely, delivering some very solid forearm strikes. Big jumping forearm. Wait a second. Hughes went into
And here comes the package.
what's he setting up for? Into one corner. There's that forearm again. Another big forearm, and this is exactly well, we could have a meeting of the minds here.
Double knocker, and down goes Braun and Hughes.
And just like that, the man who's taking the most punishment is in control. And what is he setting up for?
Wait a minute.
That's Roberto Cruz. Wait, this is a triple threat match. That means no disqualifications. Am I wrong?
No, the referee has called for the bell.
He has called for the bell. That's Cruz, who has a huge MWO Championship match tonight against Caurdiea.
What is he doing out here?
Well, like I said, Hughes and Cruz, even without Mr. Positive, are still good friends looking out for one another.
Jacob Braun does not look happy.
Jacob Braun. Oh, Jacob Braun, this has become your problem. And the former members of Positive Promotions are laying out Alex Steele.
Informed that this match has been ruled a no contest.
Indeed, the former members of Positive Promotions are laying hands and laying feet down to Steele, and Jason Klaus has got the mic.
Hey! It's over. You're done. What are you even doing out here? Don't you have, it does not look like you're minding your own business. Don't you have an MWO title shot later today?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
Champ.
Yeah, we'll see. You don't have to worry about that. What you have to worry about is October the 21st when we return to the MWO Studio. Because it's going to be on that.
Whoa, huge clotheslines from Jacob Braun, who interrupted Jason Klaus, and now he's going to town on J.J. Hughes and Roberto Cruz.
Nice one, Jacob.
Getting a little redemption of himself there. And Jason's got an announcement to finish.
Listen, there's only one way to handle this. And there is a good old-fashioned tag team match.
Well, from the Book of
On
Wrong.
October 21st, when we come back here to the MWO Studio, Hughes, Cruz versus the Package and Jacob Braun.
Now that is a big tag team match. Players was just made for October 21st. And I have to personally question what kind of alliance well, I can openly say I did not expect that handshake to happen, but I'm sure Package is okay with it.
3 weeks, we're going to beat the crap out of you.
Strong words from the Package. Oski, I see you have returned.
I have. Did I miss anything?
Next time, leave the mic on.
Good job, Andrew. All right, ladies
You
and
did. You missed a lot of
gentlemen,
stuff.
our
It was
next
very
match
exciting.
is scheduled for one fall
I'm not going
with
to
a
tell you about it,
10-minute
though.
time limit.
Yeah, that's so
Introducing
mean.
first,
You could have watched from the back. There's TVs back there.
They were occupied. They kept pushing me away.
Well, that's fair. You were probably in the way. Good thing I like this theme song because we've been hearing it a lot tonight. But I like it.
being accompanied by Tragedy and Axel James Gear, representing the Disciples of Darkness, weighing 315 pounds, Teryn!
Now, I find this match to be a little interesting because we started off the show with their teammates. Now we get to see the other half of the team.
Correct. Sorry, I'm distracted by that sign. There's a sign over near Axel James and Tragedy, yeah, and that says Jack Teryn eats beards. And I don't quite understand what that
And his
means.
opponent,
Normally I wouldn't agree with you, but I'm 100% with you on that one. I'm confused.
Well, and here comes the master of YOLO Jutsu.
Will we see it in action tonight?
I would assume we would see some YOLO Jutsu. Oh, there he is! And I believe that Oski Hosky almost just had a heart attack.
That surprised me a little bit. I wasn't expecting that. Tag partner came out normal. He come out rushing right by me.
No, he's...
Anything's possible.
Wait a second, and we're also joined at ringside by Pope. And Pope has... Did he just say managerial Pope?
Is he their manager?
Who gave Pope a job as a manager?
They're coming forward. It's now official. It is now Manager Pope.
I asked the question and I received the answer. Blackwell has informed me that Pope is the official manager of the Cody, Leedy, and Blackwell. And You know, I thought it smelled a little weird in the studio today.
Hey, Axel, better Jeff Ryder. Come get it. Come get it.
That is very, very sacrilegious holding of the rose of Axel James gear. That rose holds more power.
It's not mistletoe. Same thing.
Clearly, Blackwell has not studied much botany.
Ring the bell.
Oski, ring the bell.
Hand it over.
That's your job.
I'm still stunned.
By
I'm still trying to collect myself. He scared me half to death running
Yes,
out here like
that's
that.
YOLO Jutsu.
He's not afraid to express his feelings. Cody! These are wild. Cody!
There's a lot happening at ringside.
Well, the Disciples of Darkness are not happy about this whatsoever, but the fans are getting into it.
No, they're not. Do you think there's a chance that we could push?
Well, so we got to ask the question. Oh,
Suffer and succotash indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Leedy just got Jack Teryn with the old duck season, rabbit season. And that's, if anything, is just going to make the Cody Leedy or Jack Teryn more upset now I'm doing it.
so which side are you? Are you YOLO or Alpha?
Well, right now I'm on the side that I can't see very much because Pope is standing there. I'm just throwing it out there. Pope's a great door. He's a horrible window.
Well, we got to give Pope credit. Welcome back, Pope. Yay.
Jack Teryn is raining hands down on the Cody Leedy.
Axel couldn't even afford a real rose.
Snapmare takedown to the center of the ring. A headlock applied there.
He's getting angry. Oh. What a whack. Oh, man.
These two are two of the members that are scheduled to be part of that 8-man tag we got at Triple Slam.
Absolutely, that 8-man tag match announced earlier tonight by Jason the Basher Klaus. That will be Jack Teryn, Pure Fury Jeff Klaus, Tyson Dean, and the returning Skulls.
It'll be interesting who's got the momentum going into it, because earlier tonight we saw Blackwell taking on Jack Teryn's partner PF, which surprisingly is not out here right now.
No, and I've been saying it all night. Jack Teryn and PF, Pure Fury Jeff Klaus, need to sit down, and they need to hammer out their issues before Trick or Slap.
I do agree with that, because if they can't be on the same page, that's one tag team that will not last very long.
And Jack Teryn still firmly in control. Looking for a nice slam. Was that was a backbreaker? It was indeed.
It was a backbreaker. I could barely see it, Pope, as you said it.
Indeed. I've said it before, Pope makes a great door, not a great window.
It's pretty cool when it works sometimes.
Pope's got a job back. Look at you, I got jobs again.
Hey.
Yes.
Well, yours
His
is
hashtag worked.
Yours is temporary, at least I would assume.
Well, I'm still with the company, so I will accept it day by day.
Massive squish in the corner. Shifted the ring about 14 inches.
Fans are really getting behind Cody Leedy.
Well, these fans attempting to get the master of YOLO Jutsu back into this, but the Alpha Jack Teryn has been in complete control.
It kind of worked.
Let's see what Teryn has in mind. Nothing good for Cody. Cody able to get out of the way.
Now, if you're over here watching Blackwell, he is controlling, I guess in a way you would say, Cody Leedy with that rose.
Cody Leedy is delivering some powerful kicks to the center of the ring.
Blackwell is literally controlling Cody with that rose. He's telling the rose
I believe he's attempting to channel the power of the rose, but doesn't know how. And like I said, here's that YOLO Jutsu I've been talking about.
Oh!
The YOLO moonsault.
Wait,
What?
Blackwell sitting down?
Well, Blackwell needs to take a rest, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not going to complain because I can see the match a little bit easier.
That is also true.
Up to 6. Cody to his knees. And Cody officially up to his feet. That ends the referee's count. Cody looking for a big clothesline. Takes down Jack Teryn. Very impressive. A big double foot drop kick. And Cody is fired up tonight. Another clothesline, center of the ring. Cody's pulling down the knee pad. He looks like he's setting up for that Cody breaker.
If he hits that, this could be over.
Indubitably.
That would mean 2-0. Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa, Cody jumped out the hard way. He might have caught his head on the top rope there. Cody might be winded. Is Cody hiding under the ring? Wait. What in the world? What in the world is this?
Off the apron. Come on, Cody, get up. Come on, Cody.
Apparently, according to Pope and Blackwell, that's Cody in the ring. It doesn't look like him. Wait a second, that is Cody, Leedy. Ram's horn headbutt, center of the chest. And that is it. Another notch in the win of the belt for the Alpha.
Unfortunately, now they split it. Blackwell gets the win earlier. Jack Teryn gets the win now.
Oh, and the two-man. That's Cody's. I happen to know that's Cody's twin brother. Leedy.
Leedy.
Yeah, first name Inflate, last name Leedy.
Okay. We'll just leave it as that.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
You know,
Blackwell still has the sacred rose of the shepherd.
you know what that really was, though, right?
That was Leedy.
Alien.
It was not an alien. Well, at the end of the day, Jack Teryn is standing tall at the end of this match, and
Two-man lives!
Well,
this is the strangest tag team I've ever seen in my entire life.
it's definitely interesting, and well, we also got to give some credit where credit's due. We got to say welcome back, Manager Pope.
Yes, apparently the new era of Klaus also includes a new job for Pope.
Oh, hey, welcome him back. But we're still going to keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some big tag team matches coming up next month. It's got me in the mood for some tag team action.
Well, apparently Albert is in the mood.
All right, our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit.
I'm extremely excited for this match for 2 reasons.
What's that?
One, we get to see the return of some people we haven't seen in a long time. Oski Hosky, this is Hoss Fights.
Oh, it has been a minute. Fat Tony, Adrian Anderson, 2 very dominant men in the tag team division.
We haven't seen these two for a while. If you look there, the left side of Adrian Anderson's neck, right under his ear, he has a very large, very visible scar. That's what Hoss Fight's all about. That's the kind of fights that these two guys get. But I'm excited for this match for a second reason.
What's that?
This is, as our new CEO calls it, the new era rising. And what do you need when you have a new era, Oscar Hosky?
Well, when you always start something new, you want to continue out. You want to bring something new to the table.
Absolutely.
And with this being the new era,
This is a brand new tag team coming.
treat for you, making their official MWO debut from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing a combined weight just shy of a max one. The team
Absolutely. I've heard a lot about these two. The Commission, Lex Vegas, and Jackson Cade.
Well, they are very excitable, making a huge impact with the crowd.
Indubitably. Let me tell you who's who here. Over here by us, the larger of the two and the bolder of the two, that is Jackson Cade. And over here, the slightly smaller, he's got his headband on, that is Lex Vegas. And together they are the Commission.
I'm very interested to see what's going on. Hoss Fight, as you call them, they have made huge impact, being how big they are, using their size. So seeing these two go against two brand newcomers here in MWO, this could be the biggest match so far in the
Indeed, and
year.
I am hoping that this ring has been reinforced because there's a lot of beef in there. I also just realized that an easier way to tell them apart, it does say JK and LV on their respective outfits. Yeah, seeing them together, I do see Jackson Cade is a little bit bigger than Lex Vegas, though both of them are smaller than both members of Hoss Fight.
This will be interesting. You see a debut and a return in the same match.
Indeed, and both of these teams need to build momentum in this instance. You know, if you show up as the Commission and you lose your first match, I will say losing to Hoss Fight, not something to shake a stick at. However, when you're making a debut, especially in something like where we are right now within the MWO, setting up a new situation, the Commission needs to pick up a win
the
here.
referee?
Well, the Commission have a little bit of fun. Senior referee over Houston, not the one I would particularly want to have fun with.
Oh, he's not one that usually joke around, but hey, it's all fun and games right now.
And like I said, both of these teams absolutely need the win, and it looks like it's going to be Jackson Cade starting things off against Adrian Anderson.
Now, we haven't seen Hoss Fight in a little while, like you said, due to a little bit of injury. But if they get a win here, I think there will definitely be a talk for a tag title.
You don't often see someone take 2 hits from Adrian Anderson and just stand back up.
Wow, he ran out.
You often don't see someone like Adrian. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know if I've ever seen Adrian Anderson set into the ring hard way like that. Absolutely.
Oh, he gives a nice little wave. Oh!
Big leg drop from the big man. And I tell you what, one thing I would like to see is Jackson Cade and Fat Tony start getting in there together. I'll give it 5 minutes, absolutely. Adrian Anderson right now getting big forearm shots from the big man. I say the big man, that describes all 4 of them.
Yeah, they're all are in their own right, but yeah, the bigger of the Commission right now. Wait a minute. Oh, Boot waiting for him in the corner.
Adrian Anderson, that is Lex Vegas's Boot. I hope you are good friends.
Well, here comes Lex in now off of the tag.
Oh, wait a second. I've heard about this. We should be seeing. Yep, there's the dab. Here's the splash, and I know what's coming next. Here comes the senton.
Oh!
They call that old school.
That definitely is old school, too. Oh, he was able to only get a 2 count.
Indeed, that's old school tag team wrestling. 2 guys utilizing the referee's 5 count to do as much damage as they can.
I will say this, seeing them here for the first time, they are very impressive. Definitely making a name. Oh,
wait
no.
a second.
No.
Oh! It is raining outside, and there's a thunderstorm inside the MWO arena.
Oh, wait, one more time, they're calling for it.
Oh, my goodness!
I want to cry.
I think Anderson might as well. Big gut punch there. Let's see what Vegas is all about. Nice running knee.
These guys are very impressive.
Quick tag out of nowhere. In comes Fat Tony.
Well, he asked for him to get checked. I'm not going to repeat what he said, but interesting.
And it's going to take a little bit more than that to knock down Fat Tony. I know that the commission claims that they're one half a Mack truck. Fat Tony is a whole Mack truck. And right now he's showing off his Mack truck abilities.
Tony, hey, what? Tony, how about you get that silver back in here?
Oh.
There you go. Give me that.
Well, I asked for it earlier, and Fat Tony said I might get to see it. And in comes Jackson Cade.
This is going to be interesting.
And these are the two biggest members of each team.
Hopefully the ring is in force. The two biggest guys right now. I'd have to say these are probably the two biggest here inside the MWO.
Well, it is between these two currently in the ring and Blackwell. But absolutely, and Jackson Cades looks like he's doing a bit of a strut here. Oh, and a very impressive pec pop dance. And are we going to see an old school test of strength from these two bull mooses?
I am very much enjoying this. I think I can actually say this is definitely a right step forward here at MWO. It's great. This is starting off really good, the Jason the Basher Cost era.
And very impressive. And you ever watch the Discovery Channel? You know when two deer are going at it and their horns get tangled and they can't get separated and then eventually one of them dies? I think that might be what we're about to see here.
Oh.
Big forearm shots back and forth. Jackson Cade and Fat Tony going at it.
Neither of them are backing down.
Right now, Cade looks like he's getting the better of it. Anderson thinking about getting in the ring. Anderson, the tallest individual in this tag team matchup.
Ooh, come on now.
Well, these
He
hot
didn't need to
lights.
do that.
Well, these hot lights. Sometimes you get sweat in your eye. Tony was just looking out for Jackson Cade, attempted to wipe the sweat out of his eyes.
He raked him in the eye. What are you talking about?
Well,
What are
that
you
remains
watching?
to be seen. It looked like a nice guy getting some sweat out of the eyes.
Now look at that, Blaine double teaming right there.
I was going to say a big stomp from Adrian Anderson, but I suppose every stomp from Adrian Anderson's a big stomp. Oh, I think the ring just shifted 3 feet. But it's important to note that in a match like this, the first 2 rows are a splash zone. The bigger you are, the more you sweat.
Well, we have our tag team champions right now.
Double shoulder block takes down Jackson Cade.
At Tricker Slam in the 8-man tag. I'm curious to know, whichever team here gets the win, will they be considered up there near for a title shot?
I would have to assume the winner of this match, you will see your new #1 contenders down the line, definitely. But if I'm one of the tag team champions, frankly, I wouldn't want to go against either of these two teams.
I hope they're paying attention, but can't pay attention too much to them. They got to be looking forward to Tricker Slam 8-man tag with huge ramifications.
Indeed, and right now, Jackson Cade is on the receiving end of a methodical Fat Tony beatdown. Hoss Fight currently in control of the commission. And Lex Vegas doing his best to wheel his partner Jackson Cade back into this match. Oh, but the power and weight of Fat Tony, I would have to assume that Jackson Cade is not used to being the lighter man in his matches.
I don't think he is either, but going against Fat Tony, almost everybody against him is the lighter man.
Indubitably, a nice tag there. In comes Adrian Anderson, a nice clean tag from Hoss Fight. Utilizing the 5 count, Anderson, of course, well within his rights to do as much damage as he needs to do.
Look at it, Lex. He's there on the outside, bouncing back and forth. He wants to get in this bad.
Oh, absolutely.
He wants to save his partner.
Vegas is looking to get into this match, and Anderson is looking to not let him. Big sidewalk slam!
That was probably going to be it right there. Vegas barely made the
I
save.
don't know Jackson Cade well, but I think it's safe to assume he's not been sidewalk slammed many times.
I don't think so. And right there, it looked like he was definitely going to be down for the 3 count. Thank goodness his tag team partner, Lex Vegas, came in, made that save.
Absolutely. When you're as big as any of these guys, oh my goodness, talk about big. A seismic collision center of the ring, and you have to assume whoever gets tagged in first here, Fat Tony, a Hoss fighter, Lex Vegas of the Commission, the brand new team here within the MWO, they have a distinct advantage.
Oh, he's right there. He is begging for that tag on the outside.
Absolutely, Vegas has been in this match the least, and he's looking to get in and send the Commission home with their first victory in their first match. But Fat Tony does not want a loss here on his night return.
Tag made to Tony. Tag
Tony
made to
in, Vegas in. And Lex Vegas definitely the fastest, I would assume the fastest man in this match. Huge impact there. Vegas looking to full head of steam. Tony out of the way. Tony showing off some agility. Tony full head of steam. Vegas' turn for agility.
Wait a minute.
Jackson there was not a tag. Big squash in the corner. Oh, a big heel kick from the man. Referee trying to get Jackson out of the ring. That allows Fat Tony enough time to kick out. Very impressive seeing that.
That was, but I do got to give a one quick shout out. Very impressive.
Absolutely.
If you also watch our senior referee, O'Reilly Houston, run around the ring, I haven't seen anybody that agile in a while.
Adrian Anderson taking care of. Oh, that was a low blow straight to Lex Vegas' Vegas.
That was uncalled for. And then look on the outside. You got Adrian Anderson and his opponent.
Anderson and Cade going at it. And Fat Tony very proud of himself. He's here to send a message.
Are the winners.
I don't think it works like that.
Well, technically no. Technically, Fat Tony and Adrian Anderson did not win that match. However, if you're looking at people...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners by disqualification, the Commission!
Well, this is not over.
They're going right after him.
The Commission and Hossfight are heading outside, and in all technicality, yes, Hossfight did not win that match. The Commission did win. However, Hossfight was standing tall, and, well, we're going to have to see what happens with those two. I have a feeling there's a lot of unfinished business.
Well, hold up. Wait. Let's go to the ring real quick.
To the ring, yeah. Chief Executive Officer of Nepotism.
Hi.
How you doing?
So we're getting ready for the main event, right? According to the sheet there, this is the main event time.
What?
All right, let's talk about main events.
What?
Let's talk about October the 21st.
What?
When we come back to the MWO Studio.
What?
Here in Flint, Michigan.
What?
I have a big main event.
What?
First time ever.
What?
You're going to have the creature featured John Campbell. For the first time ever. One-on-one. With the ruler of parts unknown, Skulls.
Whoa! That is a huge main event.
We thought that Skulls was only going to come out of the crypt for Ticker Slam, but it looks like Jason Klaus has got Skulls on speed. What's the number for hell?
How about we do
I'm assuming 666. 666.
666. Tommy Two-Tone didn't teach me that one. Very important though. Creature featured John Campbell versus Skulls. That's a match, but let's focus on this. Let's focus on the top 0.1%. Roberto Cruz.
This is going to be a huge main event. The best way to end the very first show of the new era. This is for the MWO Championship.
a notch in the belt for Roberto Cruz. Do you realize what this is, Oski Hosky?
History in the making.
This is the first main event here in the MWO Studio. And you know what's going to happen? Roberto Cruz is going to walk away MWO Heavyweight Champion.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself here. I think it's going to be right where it is with old school Rick Caurdiea. He's got the momentum on his side. He is looking forward towards Trick or Slam, where he has one of his greatest rivals in the company taking him on, Alex Crow.
Well, that is the current, that is what is penned in, as they say. But I have a distinct feeling that that match might get a little bit more golden come Trick or Slam.
Now we'll see here. And speaking of champions, here he comes.
Heavyweight champion, old school, Rick Caurdiea.
Did Albert just go through puberty?
I think he did get a little higher than normal.
Well, we know Albert's excited for this match.
Oh, I definitely am. This is going to be a great main
Old
event.
school Ricky Caurdiea has been a proud champion. He's been a fighting champion. He's been a strong champion. And he is leading the MWO into the new era. But I have a feeling that that era is about to get a little bit more golden.
Now, I'm looking, and
I would hope you're looking. You are supposed to call the match.
is it just me, or is Roberto Cruz out here alone?
Roberto Cruz is out here alone? Absolutely. Roberto Cruz and JJ Hughes, they understand each other very, very well.
I think you need to explain to me what happened. Where's Mr. Positive at?
All right. You're making me bring this up. Unfortunately, due to your new CEO, we will no longer be seeing Mr. Positive.
See, now you're saying unfortunately.
I am saying unfortunately. Mr.
I
Positive
think
is
the
a good friend
fans
of mine.
here are extremely excited about that.
This match is for the MWO Heavyweight Championship.
Can we do every time? Every time I come out here, I'm blinded by these stupid
I 100% agree with Roberto Cruz.
Senior official oral music. This is legal. Check the glasses. What are you doing, Cruz?
That is just uncalled for from Ricky Caurdiea. Those are extremely expensive designer glasses with solid gold hands. If Roberto Cruz wants to wear...
Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but look at this. We are being joined here just outside of our little booth here. We have the future challenger right now, Alex Crow, watching this
Of
intently.
course, Alex Crow extremely interested in this match. He will be facing one of these two at Trick or Slam. We know he wants to fight Ricky Caurdiea, but
That's where my money is
that
tonight.
could change.
I really am putting my money tonight on old school Ricky
Well, if
Caurdiea
you're
to walk
talking
away.
about money, you're talking about Roberto Cruz. He is in the top 0.1%. Wait a second. Ricky Caurdiea needs to put those sunglasses on. Those sunglasses are worth more than Ricky Cardiea's house. I do believe Roberto Cruz attempted to do an eye rake there.
Interesting. I don't know why he tried that, but okay. Well, he's definitely not thinking straight. It could be because of JJ Hughes not being out here with him anymore.
JJ Hughes trusts in Roberto Cruz's skill.
Wait a minute. Why is he mocking Alex Crow? He's just out here watching. There's no need for that.
Roberto Cruz knows exactly what he's doing.
You know, I'm going to try. Maybe I can get a word with Alex Crow. Alex Crow, can I get a word with you?
You're going to bring Alex Crow
I'm going to
over
bring
here?
him in. You know what? Let's get the #1 contender.
All right, well,
into
he's
this.
sharing your microphone and not mine.
I'm okay with that. Now I'm being joined by none other than our number one contender, Alex Crow here. I know you are straight focused on this match. Honest opinion, who do you think will win there, and who do you want to be your opponent?
It doesn't matter who wins. Because come Trick or Slam, I'm going to be the new MWO champion. Rick stole it from me. I respect what he did. He did what he had to do. I would prefer it to be Rick Caurdiea, but Roberto Cruz can win this just as easily. Don't sleep on Roberto Cruz.
Well, for the first time in my whole life, well, at least since last year's Trick or Slam, I agree with you, Crow. I've been saying it for a long time now that Roberto Cruz is, very impressive technical moves from both men, actually. Nice kick out there.
It is a little surprising, but...
Another kick out.
I got another question for you, Alex. Trick or Slam has not been very kind to you last year. You had a huge fallout with your former best friend. And now you're going to be going into this year.
Nice big Japanese-style arm drag.
Last year was not necessarily a good year. Remember the year before I beat a Wicked and became the number one contender. I'm not focused on what happened with Jacob Braun. Jacob Braun and I will finish what we had, the beef that we had some other time. Right now I'm just focused on becoming the MWO champion. That's the only thing I'm focused on right now.
A drop toe hold, drop down. Caurdiea there got a modified version of a Regal stretch locked in. It doesn't get much more old school than Regal school. But as I was saying earlier, I've been saying it for months, for over a year now. Roberto Cruz is someone that people kind of look past Roberto Cruz.
Look, I'm going to say this right now. Roberto Cruz is probably the most underrated guy on this entire roster. I would not be surprised if he became champion tonight.
Well, there's some validation that I've been waiting for, and I appreciate that, Crow.
I'm a little shocked at that because every time I watched him, he's always had to have Mr. Positive. He's always had to have JJ. He's had to have somebody out here to help him. You really think he can do this by himself?
Possibly.
A nice shot to the back of the leg. Sorry to cut you off, Crow.
Oh, you're fine. He's smart. He thinks he moves ahead. Like I said, nobody really thinks about Cruz, but you got to remember, this guy is as talented as they come.
You know, and a lot of people just continue on. Looked past Cruz because he was the only member of Positive Promotions to not carry a title. That could change here now tonight. Positive Promotions is in the past. Cruz is looking to the future. Cruz is looking to the new era, and he's looking to take over the MWO.
Well, this is a huge opportunity, and
and the thunderstorm of chops continues here within the MWO Studio.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that was dumb. You don't want to chop with Rick Caurdiea. Nobody knows that more than me.
Crow does bring up a good point. However, Cruz being very smart here, focusing on the legs of Ricky Caurdiea. Caurdiea is big, he's strong, he's fast, and he's technical. But if he doesn't have legs, he can't do anything he needs to. No caddy wagon, or no caddy ride, no lariat. He can't even back it up with only one leg.
Well, we're going into the Trick or Slam here only a little bit over a month away. Do you have any game plan right now going into it?
Trust me, I have a game plan. Don't worry about it. I've wrestled Rick Caurdiea so many times. I know what to expect. He knows what to expect from me. But I got a few surprises up my sleeve for Rick Caurdiea.
Well, here's the other question on hand. Alex Crow here has had multiple chances to go after the MWO Championship, and each time he's come up short. He's been getting away. Is this one going to slip away?
Let me make this clear. I have not been pinned yet in my quest for the MWO title. Not yet have I been beaten. Rick Caurdiea and I went to a draw. Rick Caurdiea lost at WrestleRama, and it was Jacob Braun who was pinned at Summer Smash. Nobody has beaten me yet.
All good points from the superstar Alex Crow, but it is Roberto Cruz who is still in control of this match, absolutely dissecting old school Ricky Caurdiea. And Roberto Cruz not only has a lot to prove to himself, he's got a lot to prove to the fans here that he is one to watch. You cannot sleep on Roberto Cruz.
He has been very surprisingly, he's right now targeting that left knee of his, but he is very, very accurate at what he's trying to do. He's going after one thing, one particular.
Oh, wait a second! Crossface chicken wing. We saw this take out Jacob Braun only earlier last month. Oh, Roberto Cruz, brilliant rushes into the corner.
He was very smart. He did his homework. Roberto Cruz, very smart. Like I said, guys like me, guys like Roberto Cruz, guys like Rick Caurdiea, we're sort of the next generation of guys around here with the changing of the guard to the new era here in MWO. And I plan on being one of the guys that leads that. And that's why I want to be MWO champion.
Well, I can't disagree with the superstar Alex Crow. You have guys like him, Ricky Caurdiea, Roberto Cruz, even J.J. Hughes, who we saw earlier tonight.
Fans are really into
Oh, and a nice reverse DDT. And Cruz so smart, rolling out of the ring. He knows he can't be pinned on the outside of the ring. He can't submit on the outside of the ring. As long as he gets back in for the 10 count, he is safe to fight on.
Oh, now I'm starting to get worried about the champion. Look at old school Rick Caurdiea. He is literally limping around right now. Wait a minute.
Roberto Cruz has got to keep his emotions in check right now. That's the thing with Rick Caurdiea. He can frustrate you, but you got to keep your cool.
And Cruz bringing in one of those chairs. Oh, and
Low blow, come on.
Alex Crow, I think Roberto Cruz called your bluff. Oh, very, very lucky. I think you say that Roberto Cruz need to keep his emotions in check, Alex Crow. I think Roberto Cruz knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that senior referee Orville Houston was going to get that chair out of the ring. And he delivered a kick and almost took home the belt.
It was a very clever move by Roberto Cruz. I got to give it to him.
That was kind of low, though. I mean, he has been doing so well.
And yes, it was low. It was a low blow. That was the maneuver.
It's like I said earlier in the night. You do what you have to do to climb the mountain to get on top. That's what everybody wants. That's what everybody's trying to do. Sometimes you have to do things a little bit not by the book.
Indubitably, if the referee doesn't see it, it's not against the rules. And let's see if Caurdiea has
against the rules, but I mean, come on now, that's kind of disrespectful, right?
Caurdiea's attempted to run, but that bad wheel, a front chop block. Roberto Cruz is an absolutely dominating Ricky Caurdiea.
You can hear how much pain he's in.
A bit of a cocky cover there from Cruz. If I was Cruz, I would lock in a single leg crab, maybe a figure four, and just tap out the old school one.
I definitely think Cruz is making a statement right here. Whether he wins or loses, he's making a name for himself right now.
I would agree 100%. A big slap. That's it's gonna. Wait a second. Oh, rebound left lariat. But how much of that take out of old school Ricky Caurdiea? You saw him come down hard on that already damaged knee. I tell you what, this has been a great main event for the first showing here at the MWO Studio. And we're going to see who's going to get to their feet here first. You got to assume that if it's Roberto Cruz, he's going to look to hit cruise control and end this match now.
I will say this, I had my doubts with the Basher being named as CEO, but he has done a heck of a good job today. Look at this main event. I don't think he could have gotten any better.
Ricky Caurdiea, a barbaric yelp as he gets to his feet, and thunder continues to echo throughout the MWO Studio.
I already said this is not the position Cruz wants to be in.
No, but I will say Cruz delivering some very impressive chops.
He's going toe-to-toe with him, and finally, old school's got the advantage.
What is Caurdiea? Caurdiea! That knee gave out.
It almost cost him the heavyweight title.
Indeed, that knee gave out, and Cruz almost in the position. You would have to assume with a little bit more experience, Cruz would have been able to capitalize a little bit stronger there. Could be feeling the effects, you would have to guess. Maybe Mr. Positive could have guided him somewhere there. But I have a feeling I know what's coming next. We're going to see an ascension to the mid-rope, and we're going to see that 24-karat magic. Oh, maybe not. A big knee to the knee instead. Roberto Cruz changing it up on us.
Oh, look at that. He's got to go for the rope right there.
You got to give Roberto Cruz credit. He came in here with a game plan. He was going to take out Rick Caurdiea's leg. A man can't stand, a man can't fight. Cruz has had a smart game plan going in today.
Very true.
Absolutely, and you have seen it gliding down a little bit, looking for a figure four like I suggested earlier. And there it is, locked in. This could be the end The figure four, one of the most devastating maneuvers to affect the knee and the patella.
No! He said he quit!
Here you go, Alex. This could be it right here. You might see a new champion. You might get a whole new person going against Tricker Slam any way you want it.
Caurdiea calling on the proverbial third man. The fans trying to wheel them behind him so he can roll over, but Cruz just too strong. He's hanging on. The fans are getting behind it, and it's rolled over. The pressure is so close to being reversed. And Cruz able to get it back into where he wants it, center of the ring.
Watch Roberto Cruz. He's very close to the rope. He could reach up and get some extra leverage.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't. Caurdiea able to force the break.
There's the experience.
He quit.
Well, this
You can't do this with Ricardo. You got to stay on top of Ricardo.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
a big Uranagi center of the ring! And that is exactly what Ricky Caurdiea needed. And Caurdiea with a very, very weak pin.
I think that was probably about 2.5 right there. He barely had enough energy to kick out.
Well, I think Cruz might have been biding his time knowing that it was an easy kick out there and a very weak cover from old school. Caurdiea now to his feet. Cruz to his feet as well.
Breaking the eyes right there. I mean, geez.
Oh, that's a lot of weight up for the fireman's carry. Wait a second. Crucifix! And a lucky pin!
That's the inexperienced Roberto Cruz right there. He made one mistake. It cost him the heavyweight title.
So now we can say it's in the books. Definite. At Tricker Slam, we have our champion, Old School Rick Caurdiea, taking on his greatest rival again, Alex Crow.
Right now, and it came down to this match. It didn't come down to skill or ability. It came down to experience. And if there's one thing you can't teach within the wrestling ring, it's experience. Ricky Caurdiea saw an opportunity. He knew that Cruz went for a maneuver that, maybe he's not too familiar with. And in this case, experience won out.
Sign of respect right there from Alex
Well,
Crow.
After that match, you have to assume that a lot of eyes have been turned to Roberto Cruz.
Cut the music. Cut the music.
You can see the pain that Caurdiea's in.
Since you're out here, I guess I'll address you to your face, unlike you did earlier. You're number one contender. I'm the champion. That's pretty black and white. But this feud has been going on forever, and an easy end, and I see no better place than Tricker Slam. So I say this. You watch that match. Here, you know what's hurt. Here's the Achilles heel. It's my knee. Come and try and take it out. But you have to do a lot more than that. The pride is from my hands at Tricker Slam.
Strong retaliation from Ricky Caurdiea. The match is 100% official now. It will be at the Richfield Road Church on October 27th. Tricker Slam, Old School Ricky Caurdiea defending the MWO Heavyweight Championship against the superstar Alex Crow and what may just be the final chapter of the Crow-Caurdiea saga.
Well, I'm looking forward to that match. It will be a fantastic match. What a way to go into Tricker Slam knowing all this. The matches that we know so far.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for our show. We look forward to seeing you next month, Sunday, October 21st, right back here, same time, same place.
Same
Or
back station.
October 27th at the Richfield Road Church for Tricker Slam. For info on those events or any other events, you can go to our website, MWOonline.net, or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at MWO Wrestling. You can also look forward to seeing this and many more matches on YouTube on the MWO Network. Thank you all for being here and for your support. Have a good evening.
For the Tin Man Oscar Hosky, I am Jordan J. Scavone. This is the MWO Studio. This has been New Era Rising. We will see you on the 21st.